What is up, everybody? It's your boy Versity here today. And once again, Sony fanboys are proven to be the most toxic group in all of gaming by far. It is like zero competition in any other gaming community, but Sony fanboys are definitely the most toxic. So apparently, this exchange between this one guy and this Sony fanboy right here, apparently the interaction happened because this one guy says he likes the game Callisto Protocol. He says it's not a bad game, and this other guy says the Sony fanboy says it is a bad game. So apparently because this one guy stated that opinion, this guy got super butthurt and said it gave him a response back. So let's see what this guy said first. So this Sony fanboy drops me this DM and quickly blocks me before I can say anything. A weak, insecure baby if I ever saw one. This isn't what a person confident in their opinion resorts to. Best of luck to you, man. I hope you grow up someday. And this is what the Sony fanboy said to him. You are a true effing cuck and a bootlicker, bro. LMAO. Take Callisto D out your mouth and be real about the actual issue in the game. Definitely dialogue that a grown man would say to another grown man. Only on the internet would this dialogue actually happen. This wouldn't go anywhere this far in real life, but just Sony fanboys love being toxic. Newsflash, you can like a game and still point out issues with it. It will be okay. You don't have to be emotionally tied to the game. We're not talking about your grandmother. Now, why do you even talk about this dude's grandmother in general? It's just like, these Sony guys are such weirdos. Such freaking weirdos. Why is all this even necessary over a game and opinion? About an opinion about a video game? Like I said, by far. I think when you see somebody who's a Sony fanboy, I think it's just red flags at this point. Now, these are not people who are just fans of Sony, the systems, the games they create. These are like the people who are just the extremists of Sony in general. Like, because why does a opinion about a game go to this point? You're talking about this dude's grandmother. You're telling him he's sucking, I don't know. Like, why does it even get to this point? It's just weird. The energy from these Sony guys are just weird energy right here. Dude has issues. You're the most positive, kind-hearted content creator I've known on Twitter. Keep doing great things. And I don't know, was it like a previous message that they made it go this far? I don't know, but this seems like a really like 0 to 100 type response right here to this random person. Like, I can't imagine typing out a crazy message like this to somebody else. It's just like over a gaming opinion at that. Like, these guys are just weird. Bro, why do people get so pissed over other takes? Like what this guy says, honestly pathetic. It's honestly pathetic that somebody gets this pissed over somebody else's gaming opinion. Just because you like a game and you don't. Like, it's just weird. Weirdo energy right here. Blocked him a while ago. That might be a good move. Why is this man so salty? Who knows? It's like these guys are just weird at this point. I don't know how these guys are following. Like, really, like, how do these Sony fanboys have followers at this point? Like, are they just this toxic individuals? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just like the Sony fanboy formula to get individuals to follow them. What a poor little baby he is. So he's just getting roasted at this point. What a tool. I've seen so many bad tweets from that guy. This guy has a lot of bad talking points, but he gets mad when somebody calls him out for his bad talking points, which is just insane. Seems really soft and unable to handle others' opinions. I love how he closes with, you don't have to be emotionally tied to the game while he has his own temper tantrum. The irony is almost too beautiful. Yeah, that's why he said, don't be emotionally attached to this game while he's having a temper tantrum in this guy's private messages. That's insane. That's hilarious. This is just one sad individual. What a man-child. These are the same dudes that talk big in spaces and act tough, but they can't even have a proper civil discussion. One by one, they're showing their true colors. Yeah. Shaking my head, this is exactly what I think to myself these days. I agree. That's why, because these guys are just weird, especially if they're like a Sony fanboy. They're just like a pit. They just like the top of the top of just being weird on this app in general. It's just like with the toxicity. It's just like the negativity. It's just like why over a video game? It's like, and we know these same conversations would not be happening in real life. Like I doubt this guy was saying this guy sucks a D or he's talking about his dude's grandmother in real life. Like it wouldn't even get to that far in conversation. Somebody probably get punched in the face. But I guess the internet gives these guys, I don't know, extra toxicity powers or something. I don't know at this point. Bro wrote a paragraph crying about someone else enjoying a game, which is ironic considering he used the phrase, you don't have to be emotionally tied to it. Yes, very ironic right there. Talk about super toxic over a video game. Dude blocked me too just for offering helpful advice on how you can properly learn to play the game. When you believe like this it only proves that they are indeed in the wrong but don't care. Is this how you act in the DMs, bro? Ain't you got a whole family? How is that you got time for this weak ass? I don't know how anybody over the age of 14, anyone over the age of 14 can actually type out this ridiculous message like this. It's like at some point you mature. This is like something like a teenager would do or some child, but it's a grown man doing this stuff here. This guy is still a pansy. Nothing to see here. Love talking crap, then block you so you can't respond. Oh. I can't send you the whole thread of this argument, but this guy basically was saying that this guy was concerning himself, which is why he has a trouble with the camera. Then an argument ensues, then this guy got ratioed, then this guy basically calls him special, that he got to be suspended, and then he sent this DM. Okay. What a freaking man-child. This is the only red flag he's ever thrown out here, but of course he's got to top it. You're a effing B child, little boy. So nobody is too fondly of this guy's takes. Like nobody's really agreeing with this guy. Like it just screams like man child and toxic at this point. Bro just needs to quit and find a hobby that actually makes him happy instead of being in our space, making everything negative and trying to force his miserable opinions on everybody else. Yeah, if you're that upset over a gaming opinion, you just need to find something else to do at this point. Like, jeez. The whole situation is just comedic gold to me and really just shows the definition point where someone goes too far wanting to rain on the parade of someone just for having a good time with a game. Like, what the F is this? It's just a bunch of vapid seething. LMAO. Homie said, I'm gonna stop arguing with you, just go on your inbox, type that crock of S, and block you before you can respond. That is some weird behavior right there. So you send them a DM, then you block them so you can't respond back to the messages you sent them. That's just weird. I think he is the emo one. What the F, man? So liking a game makes people react this nasty? Who would have thought? If somebody likes a game that you don't like, you send them a crazy message and then block them so they can't respond back. That's just... I don't know why I'm even shocked about Sony fanboys on this site at this point. Like, it's just weird. Now, this is what a weirdo looks like. Yeah. I don't see the issue here. You don't see the issue with somebody acting like a complete nutcase over a gaming opinion? Okay. Homeboy is always set on a throne of such unwavering ego that he won't ever change or consider a different perspective. And it's precisely this ego which results in truly disgusting behavior. I would at least expect respect from a fellow content creator, even if we have different opinions. This is a grown man. Yes, this is a grown man in the gaming community. It's like, jeez. I have zero plans to watch and find out, but your attitude is clearly as crap as your grammar. Okay. This guy needs to spin the block. The level of disrespect shouldn't go unnoticed. Yeah, I don't know. It's just wild people actually say these crazy stuff to people, each other, and their direct messages. But like I said before, in the real life, none of this wouldn't even go that far. Like it's just wild. These people are saying this crazy stuff to each other. Over a gaming opinion at that. Like, it's just video games. Who gives a crap? This is my issue with everything console wars related. Don't be pissed because others are having fun with other games and platforms. Clearly this clown was angry that someone else was actually enjoying the game while he sucked at it. Facepalm. Getting caught yet again, as I said it, and many others before, this dude is a black Karen. That's the first time I've ever heard that phrase for a black Karen. When he does not get his way, he will talk mad crap, then block you. He's a fraud and a pansy. Okay. His views are just insanely toxic. When I saw how he attacked people over Death Stranding, I had to block so fast. He doesn't allow for conversation, discussion, or dissension or dissenting opinions on video games. It's either his view or F you, and I choose F you. That's like a complete narcissist right there. Sounds like a narcissist. Jeez. I was like, someone's feelings are hurt. This is just hilarious. Well, it's not really hilarious, but this is kind of sad actually that these guys get this upset over gaming opinions, and it's like really. Once again, they prove that Sony fanboys are literally the most toxic out of all the groups combined. I think if you add toxic people for every group combined, they still won't amount to the amount of toxicity that Sony fanboys produce. But I am going to include it right here. Let me know your thoughts down below about this exchange. I don't know. Some people, I guess there was a few people who said that this is like a normal behavior, but I think this is very weird, especially when you get like to the adult stage of your life. Like I said before, this is probably something like an edgy teenager would probably say. But once you start getting hitting the adult age, it just seems very bizarre, especially if we're gaming opinion at that. So I don't know. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like for this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.